Hey guys, how's it going? This is Collar bringing you Game 4 of Savior versus Nada at the OSL Finals. And the series so far is going very well. Savior is up 2-1, and so this is a must-win for Nada. And we have the map Hitchhiker here, two-player map. And there's Nada spawning in orange at the 5 o'clock position. And Nada so far has been a very aggressive player, just always on the attack with his medic marines and just playing very well. But Savior's showing his very, very good control with late game units, high level units, and Savior spawning at the 11 o'clock position in purple. And Nada so far hasn't found a way of dealing with Savior after he's gotten Defilers. In game 1 and 3, when Savior got Defilers, Nada just had to succumb to his Lurker Defiler combinations. And we'll see what Nada does different in this map. The map is Hitchhiker, which has two spawns in the corners, upper left and lower right, and in the middle is a long valley connecting the two bases. And on both sides of the valley are ridges, which contain the other expansions in the game. And Terran can really place siege tanks on those ridges and shell any of Zerg's ground movements. And I feel like that gives an advantage to Terran in this map, although we'll have to see. I'm not sure of the statistics. We'll have to see how Savior decides to cope with it. I think Zerg can also place lurkers on that ridge and also hit Terran units. So that is something that Savior can do. And Nada sending out an SCV right now. Actually, it's a pretty early SCV, and it looks like he's not deciding to put a wall in, so we might be seeing proximity barracks here. We'll have to see. Yeah, Nada is down 2-1, but he's still very much in the fight here. And Savior looks like he's got at least 12 drones, so we'll probably be seeing an expansion from him. It looks like Nada's actually just going for a scout here, and he's going to try to deny Savior the expansion for a while by blocking that drone. Yeah, and he's attacking the drone. Savior's bringing down a second drone to plant the hatchery there. And I'd like to see what Nada's doing in his base. He's probably going for a fairly standard build here. And look at this. Nada's actually just really blocking Savior from planting his expansion. Very good play there. And Nada's going and getting his barracks right now. So we'll see if Nada decides to go for a quick expand here. This map is hard to... It is hard for Terran to hold their natural expansion here. And there's no good ramp or choke point. So Nada might be going for a one-base build here to start off with. We'll have to see. And Savior is just building some more drones before he even gets his spawning pull up. He's just getting his macro started. And we'll see if Savior decides to go for his standard 3 hatchery build. And yeah, so Savior just showing really good late game play. Nada, the very experienced veteran. He's been around since really the start of Korean pro gaming. And so he's seen pretty much all these strategies before. It's up to him to see how he's going to deal with it, though. And I wonder if Savior is going to be able to use those ridges to his effect. I think a big factor in this matchup and this map will be the use of the terrain. And Nada is getting his expansion up after building a barracks and a couple of marines. So we'll see if he decides to put down a bunker to protect himself against any possible rush here. Although it looks like Savior might be just going for tech here. He does have a couple of Zerglings out, so we'll see if he decides to go for an early attack. Nada going for another scouting SCV there. So pretty standard build so far from both players, I guess. They don't want to take too big of a risk here, especially Nada when he's he's one game away from elimination. And so far in this matchup, we haven't seen that many non-standard builds. I guess in game 2, Savior did go for an early Zergling rush, which cost him the game. But so far, we've been seeing pretty standard plays from both players. And Nada's bringing out some SCVs to help block against his incoming Zerglings. I think he's going to do well here. Yeah, he's going to get his... I think he's going to get his ramp blocked off. And yeah, he's not going to be able to... Savior's not going to be able to do anything. But he does have his layer upgrading, so he is going to be able to get some higher tech units pretty soon. And Nada just... he still has a scouting SCV alive, so he's going to see all this. Nada is going for a push here, actually, an early marine push. So this could be very good here with a couple of SCVs and marines here, 5 marines. And Savior may be forced to put down a sunken. We'll have to see if he decides to opt for that or if he just opts for more Zerglings. And he does have a sunken building there. And Nada's building a bunker, actually. He is going to go for sort of a late bunker rush here. And we'll see if Savior manages to get his SVs around that bunker and surround it. He's rushing his Zerglings in, and looks like he's going to take down most of these Marines, but Nada actually gets his bunker up. So this is a huge advantage for Nada. And Savior's just trying to cut off reinforcements from Nada, but he does have that bunker up. That bunker is not ranging the hatchery, though. It's not in range to hit the hatchery, and Savior could conceivably build another sunken to destroy the bunker. Because I don't think Marine upgrade the range for Marine the upgrade for Marine range is up yet. Savior with a couple more Zerglings, he's just cutting off reinforcements, and he's building up more Zerglings here. I don't see any upper level tech yet going down for Savior. He could conceivably be going for Lurkers first, although he's probably still going to go for Mutas. We'll have to see. And he's going to actually... He's going to try to, he's going to go for an attack on the bunker. Not a little careless in not leaving an SCV here to repair that bunker. SCV would have certainly cost more Zerglings for Savior. He's just let this bunker die, perhaps knowing that he couldn't hold it very long. And he's getting his engineering bay down. And Savior really not losing much from that bunker rush there. And Savior's now in the attack, and Nada's lost a good number of his forces. And I think Savior just got his metabolic boost kicking in, so he's going to be able to rush in, and he's going to take down his Firebat, actually. Oh, no, he's not. Yes, he is going to take down his Firebat. And he's got the ramp here, so Savior going on the counterattack and sort of catching Nada while he was busy building buildings. And... yeah, Savior all over Nada's base right now, and Nada's forced to take out his SVs to defend, and Savior's going to be able to pick off a few units as they come out of these barracks. But these Firebats are probably going to help clean up, but not before Nada has been interrupted for a long time from his mining and lost a couple of SVs. So Savior once again taking the lead with a very well-timed attack, and just like in last game, Savior just knows exactly when to attack, exactly when to defend, and now Nada with 3 Firebats. But these aren't going to help when Savior gets his Mulisks out, and Savior's still in there with a couple more SCVs, a couple more Zerglings attacking those SCVs, and Savior just showing really good timing here, knowing, estimating very correctly how many units that Nada has in his base, and attacking at exactly the right time. And we're seeing that Nada is forced to just keep his units in his base here. And Savior just showing such good ZBT play in this series here. I did just read that Savior did beat Nada before this in our last showing 3-1. So I'm a little scared that Nada's going to be facing the same results here and not getting to Game 5. I do know that right after this, a month later, they did meet at the Super Fight, also sponsored by Shinhan Bank, where Nada and Savior did play another series. So I may be able to do a commentary on that later. I don't know. But this matchup looks really good so far. Both players, of course, near the top of their form here, and it's no discredit to Nada that he's been losing this series. I think it's really just Savior's excellent play and just flawless play. Nada really not making too many mistakes. Just Savior just playing very well and knowing his opponent well. And he looks so experienced against Terrans. He knows exactly when to attack and when to pull back. And now Nada's going all the way to the 1 o'clock position to set up another expansion. And Savior has about 7 or 8 Mulisks flying over to Nada's base. Nada doesn't have any turrets around his main command center, so we'll see.